In this video, I will be showing you how I built the aquarium slash terrarium for my newt. It's Pleurodeles waltl, this cute fella right here. He's a rescue. He's literally from a animal shelter. It's not from a store, so it's actually what you should call a rescue. This is the finished project. Like with all the plants and stuff, and I will show you in this video how I did it. It uses an older technique called bottom filtration. You can't buy it in all the stores anymore. And if you look right here, this big bowl is a big poop because he loves to eat. And the nice things about salamanders is that you can remove the poop very easily because they're nice and round and big. But you need to look for it every day because otherwise the poop opens and it's everywhere. As you can see, he doesn't move like he's supposed to. I think he has some kind of problem that's from earlier in his life, like bad nutrition or something. But he can eat with assistance. He can eat by himself, but I find him rather clumsy. I've kept this species when I was way younger. I even bred them when I was 10 years old. They're a very fun species. I think they're the biggest species in Europe by a length. Already, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the video. There might not be music. I'm trying some stuff with YouTube Studios. I don't know if it will work. And if you're interested in the plants in the aquarium, I got some frags or plant pieces from some friends from the aquarium club. You have some Java fern, narrowleaf, Pleurodeles, and the Nubius, and some Java moss and some hornworth. I don't know what the rest is. It isn't supposed to be in here. It just got in there. I think it traveled with the other plants. It's no problem. We will see in due time if it works out. Here is the front view of the aquarium slash terrarium. And the top view. So this big tube actually is the intake to the filter. It's classic Eheim canister filter. Very easy, works great. And it comes out here where it trickles over the rocks so that there is no flow in the aquarium. Salamanders really don't like a lot of flow. I mean, like some species do, but I don't think this species does. And they do great in here. Right here you can see the aquarium before it was filled. It's the drainage layer what I was talking about. It's from Eheim. It has these little pins that you have to press into to stick them together. Works quite well. It's a nice system. I like it a lot. Here you can see the side view from the aquarium when it's still empty. Did I already mention I modified the aquarium myself? It's an old sump from the place where I worked, so I added some braces to make a feeding tray and the land area. In the land area only like swamp plants can live because some water tends to trickle in and normal plants might drown. I tried ferns, they drowned. So now there's some type of honeydew in there. The salamander hasn't touched the land since he's in there. I believe he might feel a little bit seen. Like, these animals like to be cryptid, they don't like to be seen. So they like to hide all the time. Maybe in an ideal world, I would redo this aquarium that I can only see the salamander from one side. But then again, how can I see if it's healthy if I only see one side of the tank? Maybe he hides for 3 weeks. It's not ideal. So yeah, I'm aquascaping a little bit here. First, I put down the big rocks, then the smaller rocks, and then the smallest rocks on the end to create that real depth, like with the caves and stuff. You could, of course, mingle these three all at once and like start adding big rocks and small rocks at the same time. But I think you would use way more rock this way, whilst that's totally unnecessary. You can save a lot of money doing it this way, and it doesn't make a difference to the salamander. There also gets less detritus trapped because there is no tiny rocks that it can fall between. So yeah, I had a lot of fun working on this aquarium. Right here you can see the cave. I intentionally built this cave and I'm very glad that Salamander uses it. He really likes it. It's his hiding spot. And I can see him while he's hiding, so I know he's okay. I think the tank looks quite nice for what I intend to do with it. I could go like crazy and use super expensive gravel and stuff to make it look super nice. But if you have ever kept salamanders, you know that's not a good idea, because if your substrate fits in their mouth, they will eat it. These rocks are the size of his head, the tiny rocks, so he won't eat that. It's impossible for him to eat. And I suggest if you ever keep salamanders, you either use very fine substrates like super fine sand, or you use something very big that he can't eat. He can still go on land where it's just turf and sand. So if his feet get annoyed by the rocks or something, but he's been in here for 2 months and I've not yet seen any irritation on the skin. Quite the opposite, actually. His color started coming back, like he was turning a little faded. His colors were very faded and now his colors are coming back. So I'm quite happy with that. Also, the aquarium is filled with RO water. In the future, I would like to add some minerals to the water as well. But in the meantime, it's what I have. It works great. It's clean. It's very important with amphibians that it's clean water. Not a lot of hard chemicals like chlorine or something. No bacteria. But yeah, looks great.